First I actually thought about some oil paintings I have that have some parts of small machine parts in them. But then suddenly I realized I was working on this Herzen series for another exhibition, and suddenly I realized that this is also something about machines, that the heart is actually kind of a machine inside of us, and a very important machine that never stops before we die. Also these hearts that I have used here, they are more than that. They have stopped working a bit earlier for some reason, or they have almost stopped working, so there are actually some kinds of machines inside them. So that's why I thought that this could really be something for this exhibition. I've always been very fascinated about this place here. I think it's you can get a lot of scary associations also, even though this has never been anything scary. It's just a water mill, but you can get other associations from this. So I thought that it would be interesting to have something here. Even though it's just a water mill here, these kilns somehow look a little bit like much more scary kilns than there are in some places. So I was really, I never thought that I would exhibit anything on this wall. Also because I usually paint more colorful things that wouldn't, I think, fit in here. But now, when I chose to take this mostly black and white series here, I realized that I could actually use this place and it could work here, and that felt really interesting, because now I feel that I could really interact with the place, with the space here. I feel that the wall and the kiln doors, they are part of the work, and my drawing part of the work is just one part of it, and 50% at least is the space around my works. So I chose to put them also in different places here to get this interaction. I didn't want to just put them in a row in the middle of the wall, but more like more interaction. Yes, the hearts have actually belonged to people. The hearts I have been using here for my works, I have seen them in a museum where they have been in glass and with small signs saying if it was a male or female person, and when this person was born and when he or she died, and what kind of heart disease the person had, because all these hearts have had some kind of problem, so it's a pacemaker or something else. I'm not an expert on these terms at all, but they have some of them. You can see that there's some here. It's some kind of thing put in the heart to make it work better, and here. And actually I have never been very interested in medicine, so I don't know. Or in a strange way I'm interested in medicine because I'm quite scared of medicine, and my grandfather actually was a doctor, and my father was he worked with medicines, so I have that in my family, but they both died a long time ago, so I have not had so much direct contact with that, and it's something a bit scary for me. That's why I also maybe find these kind of motifs, because it has some personal interest for me, something that I go through, I think. For me, I have always been interested in exhibiting, in going out of the gallery space. Actually, it has been a big theme for me, even though I'm an oil painter, so I also exhibit in galleries. That's a natural way of showing my work, but I have from my studies already I have been thinking of means of getting also out of the gallery space too. Mostly because the gallery space so often is only for a certain art public, and I think it's very sad that it's not for more people than that, so that it's such a small group usually. So I have also been trying to get out of the gallery space. I have had a project myself where we have been putting art on distribution boxes, on this electricity distribution boxes for 10 years. That project has been going on in Helsinki, so that has been one way of also going out of the gallery space. And I've been, of course, during the project I've been thinking a lot about how works communicate with the surroundings then when it's not a white cube but a lot of different things. So that has been very, very interesting to see, because it's all, and it's, even though you notice so many things, there are always even more when you actually have the work there. There are so many connections and dialogues that you can't even plan. They just come also then from the actual space. And that's why I feel it's very interesting to exhibit outside the white cube, for example, in a museum like this, or in a lot of, I'm sure, a lot of different kind of places could be very interesting. I really hope I could continue on that. The whole thing about machines is also has to do with time and history, because the machines are, they change all the time. There's this technical development, and for example, all these machines that are in the museum from the beginning here, they are all, you can see that they are from another time. So I think machines has a lot to do with time. And if you think that the heart also is a machine with the heartbeat, that has also to do with time. And therefore also with history. There is a past and some kind of now and maybe some kind of future, but we don't know anything about the future, and everything is how do you say, förgängligt, passing. It's a shame that nowadays machines are not that aesthetic, or maybe they are returning actually to some more aesthetic. So at least more expensive machines are returning to having an aesthetic side, that the non-machine meets the machine. That's what I'm interested in, and I myself I feel there's a big difference between humanity and machine. I really want that difference. It's an important difference for me, and maybe all the associations you can have with the kilns and this place, and there's also something about humanity and machines, that the opposition there. I hope that there's something like that in my work.